and welcome to another episode of the Engineer and Thee with your host, EngineerManStan. And today, oh boy, we got some updates for you. Roll them. Okay, in today's episode, I'm going to discuss what happened to you, your host, EngineerManStan, for the last 14 days. Oh boy, I'm pretty sure it's already pretty obvious since either you read the title card or the figured out that 14 days means something really relevant. So your host got COVID-19. Long story short is I started a new job, an amazing career, to hopefully supplement and get some more money coming in to help with this channel, as well as you know survive. And on that within that first week of working there, I got hit with COVID. Thought it was a cold. So I'm going to go ahead and go through and explain what's been going on and how I've been acting and feeling over the last 14 days. And we're going to go ahead and try to do this as chronologically as possible. I really wanted to create a more detailed, elaborate video for this, but I think for understanding of what happens during COVID and some of the things that happen, and then of course ways to go about and fix some things that happened during COVID. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and go through it. All right. So day one, it was Saturday. Kind of felt fatigued, man. I just really felt really tired. Kind of didn't feel good. But I didn't have a fever. I didn't have nothing. I had just was tired, and I had kind of a hint of a sore throat happening. So I just thought it was a cold. It's been here recently outside, and it's been super hot, super cold. So why not? Why wouldn't it be a cold that I thought it was going to be? Day two, still no fever, and it was starting to kind of freak me out a little bit, mostly because it was just hey, normally by now I spike 100.3, and it's over with. I'm already on the recovery of from the cold, and it's just like a 3-day thing. What's going on? Why am I getting my arse kicked? It's just, what's going on? Still can taste, still can smell, everything's just fine. No fever, no congestion, no shortness of breath, nothing. I'm thinking, okay, yeah, it's just cold. And my mom was also saying it was just a cold. Monday, I same thing, just kind of tired, sleepy. I can tell you right now, best damn sleep I've had in a long time. I mean, I guess there's one thing positive about COVID is you definitely catch up on some sleep. Sore throat kind of got a little bit worse, but not too bad. Still no fever, no nothing. On Tuesday, I got offered to come back to the site that I was at because, long story short, I kind of messed up. I broke a cardinal sin at my job, and I was kind of under suspension, but I was allowed to come back. So when I came back on Wednesday, they asked, "Hey, I know you're not feeling great. Can you go ahead and get tested real quick to make sure that you're negative and all that fun stuff?" So that ends day 6. I go get tested on day 6. I run through the Rite Aid drive-through testing center. Um, and they had me do the whole no swab ordeal. On at the day 7, it was Thursday, like late Thursday, like super late. I finally lost smell, and also got back my results, and it was positive. Like, what the hell? Like, ain't this something? I've been really good, folks. I've been really good at wearing my mask. I've been really good at keeping my social distancing. I've been really good at just sticking to myself, There's not really a whole lot of people I meet with. There's not a real lot I go out and do. My life kind of revolves either around work or YouTube. Consider that what you will, but it's just, it was just a bit of a shock, It's like, okay, so I got it at work. Cool. How does that work? So, day 7, like I said, I lost smell, but I didn't lose taste. I didn't lose taste at all, actually. I still retained it. Day 8, that's when I finally spiked the fevers. Finally. But it was like a small fever. It barely got to like 100. It was like 99.5. It was like really super low. And it's just like, okay, what the hell? And finally, after a little bit of time has gone by, I was like, okay, I definitely have COVID. I definitely got hit. And this sucks. Okay, just stay at home. Stay home and just let this thing pass. My immune system should be good enough to handle this. No big deal. Still no shortness of breath. At this point in time, fatigue has gone away. I'm no longer feeling fatigued. I'm able to function around the house and whatnot. But because I was still considered contagious, and I knew I was still considered contagious, I kind of stayed away from my laboratory, my tinker room for YouTube. So I didn't want to contaminate this space at all. So I kind of stayed away for a bit. I really kind of wanted to make videos of this, and I kind of go day by day, but again, it's like, nah, I'd rather not contaminate this space just yet, or at all. So, okay, day 9, congestion out the yin-yang. I cannot breathe out through my nose, but I can still taste. Everything was cool. Fevers were kind of like hit and miss. Like certain hours of the day I would hit a fever. Other hours of the day it would be like back to normal. After day 9, like at the very edge of day 9, day 10, it was like, what the hell hit me? I started recovering faster than I could imagine. I just like, what just hit me? I'm calling this version of COVID the COVID-19 hit and run, or hit and run COVID-19, because it was seriously like, I'm just gonna hit you, and then I'm just gonna run away because your immune system is pretty scary. Long story short, I'm double inoculated because my shot records were lost before I could start kindergarten, and because of that, I had to get my inoculation shots twice. On top of that, I wasn't out when I was a kid. I've got out indoors and got in all sorts of mess when I was in school. I mean, not very proud of my moment there, but when I was in school, a lot of kids dared me $1 to see if I could to eat something off the floor or eat something Uh, just to eat something off the floor, out the trash, drink something out of the trash or out of the bathroom. Some pretty really disgusting places, but I mean, who cared? I was getting a good immune system, and I was getting $1 for it. I was a rich kid. I didn't have to be a bully when I was a kid. I was just getting paid. I kind of felt bad because I was taking their lunch money, but at the same time, it's like, hey, look, I'm not going to turn down free food, okay? So my immune system is pretty super strong, and I really thank what I've gone through when I was a kid for that immune system. So day 10, what the hell? Like it's no longer there. It stopped being, I stopped getting congestion. I started getting my smell back. And it's just like, okay, wow, great. That was a thing. So, day 11, smell starting to come back even better. No congestion. No, a little bit of coughing, lingering cough, but that's going to be natural for a little while. Anyways, regardless. Day 12, yeah, we're now on day 12. Smells returning back full force, and I was reading up on a lot of things. I watched a lot of other YouTube creators say that smell usually doesn't come back until well after 2 to 3 weeks after the 14 days. Nah, I guess I'm special, and I don't know. I mean, like I said, I contribute my immune system, and apparently my nervous system regeneration system, obviously, because that's what was attacked in my nose. That's the reason why COVID is kind of scary a little bit, because COVID attacks your nerve systems pretty fast, and, well, being a respiratory disease or virus, it attacked my nose passage just almost immediately, of course. So all the nerves that were up there just got said, we're done. We got attacked. We're gonna go ahead and burn ourselves off. So yeah, again, I've been doing nothing. No smell exercises, no nothing. And all of a sudden, my smelling, like I said, is returning back just fine. And now it's day 14. Today is day 14. It's kind of storming outside. Yeah, I mean, it's not bad, but, man, it's nice to smell the rain. Smell the rain, smell the outdoors, go outside, actually, and not be a contamination to anybody else. So, long story short, folks, even though this channel is for electrical engineering and engineering in general, I want to say, please make sure your mask is worn properly, because apparently my mask wasn't worn properly, even though I thought it was worn properly, because I still ended up catching it. Like I said, I wore a mask. I had a mask. I still ended up catching it. I don't know how, but I did. So, wear your mask, folks, and just go ahead and, you know what? As much as it sucks to be alone and having to stay away from others, please stay away from at least 6 feet apart. Because even though COVID-19 didn't hurt me all that bad and didn't affect me all that bad, I couldn't imagine if I actually caught the worst end of it, where people have breathing difficulties, they wait too late to go to the ER, and it ends up getting even worse because they have too much fluid build up in their lungs because of the inflammations and all the problems and complications of COVID-19. Their blood oxygen intake is like super low, you know, It's not pretty, folks. Even though, like I said, I had it easy, I had it really well made. In the end, I stress highly, as this is a channel that is made for discussions and for education. I want to say, please wear your mask, wear it properly, make sure it's a tight-fitted mask, and also keep your distance. And with that said, I think it's high time that I say it's time for me to go. I got things I got to try to get done. I got more videos that I'm going to try to upload. I'm going to try to get my 3D printer working right now, and seeing if I can actually get that started and get some videos on that, because that would be actually a good, a good start comeback, strong comeback. So, this is Engineer Man Stan saying so long, folks. Stay safe, wear your mask, your distance, and please like and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell icon to make sure you get the most latest videos when I upload them. With that said, so long, folks, and thank you for watching my videos.